What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So shock drop from Adidas. Everybody's been getting the alerts. I'm sure I already grabbed some stuff and I thought about it. I said, let's put it on video. Let's talk about it for anybody that may not know. A bunch of Yeezy styles got cut down to 50% off. And some, sadly for me, I've already bought elsewhere and paid a little bit more. Not much more, but a little bit more. So sometimes patience is a virtue when they're dumping stock. So let's kick it. All right, guys, here we have the Yeezy section. So I always go min and then price low to high to arrange it. And then obviously this is all stuff on the confirmed app. But as soon as we get into that $100 price point, here we go. We've got quantums. And they're all around 125, I believe. I didn't grab any more quantums because I have all the ones I wanted technically. For some reason, it's not loading. Let me click refresh. That was kind of weird. So I think that's because the site's like bogged down with people right now. Look, they sold out of the C teal. I literally just checked out 10 minutes ago and they had almost a full size run. But the teal blue full size run, just did a video on those yesterday on this channel. And they're 125. The Onyx, those were in my video in another video here yesterday. Half of a size run, 125. These are really clean. They're not really triple black. They look more like black and graphite gray. These are really, really nice. I would say this is probably the nicest of the quantums. Now, I did debate on getting these flash oranges. I had them in my cart. I pulled them out because it's like, I already have four or five pairs of quantums. It's like, do I need more colorways of this? No. So even though they do look good, I do think this is a good looking set, but I already was going to get these C teals, but like I said, they ran out. As you can see, the sizes aren't loading, but the high res coral I did feature in yesterday's video, they have a full size run of these. These are quirky. These are really cool in person, especially if you're in Florida. Any of you living in Miami, here you go. It's kind of a Dolphins colorway, if you will, that high res orange on the bottom. It's kind of a faded seafoam tealish green on the top with the cream color. These are actually really dope in hand. They're a little wild. They're not going to be for everybody. And then I'm still waiting on my order to ship with the mist. This is from a previous order. They have a few sizes left. These have been discounted for a while, but let's go ahead and get back to the Yeezy section and see what else they have, because they do have a multitude of 450s that they dropped at a discount for, whoops. There we go. Try that again. Open another window. They dropped a bunch of them for 105. So here we have the Cinders in a full size run. For those of you 450 fans, that's the best part, is the toe down view. They kind of feel like a foam posit on foot minus the zoom under feet, but as far as the way the foam wraps around. So I did feature the resins yesterday. They have a full size run. Those aren't going to be for everybody. They're kind of a mustard yellow. Then the dark slate I do have. I haven't featured on the channel yet. I did pay more than this. 105. This is one of the ones where if I would have waited, I couldn't even got, as you can see by the size run. So kind of worked out. This one I'm not kicking myself for. This is the nicest ones, by the way. There's about as close to black as you're going to get. With these, the black ones are the nicest ones. I think they look the best even from the side, because the side view is the ugliest part of these shoes. The toe down view is great with these, though. Look at that. They actually look really slick with like some black joggers. So they don't really have much of a size run. I did scoop up the Cloud Whites. This is a pair that I did want to get. This is the original launch colorway. They're running through them. They had almost a full size run 10 minutes ago. Look, they're almost sold out of them. So apparently I'm not the only one that was like, ooh, the Cloud White 450s. People are jumping on it quick, guys. So here we go. The Sulfurs, don't have them, don't need them, don't want them, all good. Most sizes are gone anyway. The Stone Flax is stock they've had for a while. At this price point, they still have my size. I bought those in an 8.5. I've been grabbing them in 9 to get a little bit more room. I have some in 8.5, some in 9. I have those. That was my first pair. They're okay. They're okay. We got to go back to the other colors apparently. And then here comes the Stone Teals. I debated. I had them in cart. I like them. I literally had to talk. So they look gray here, but they're more of a teal green mixed with gray in person. They have a full size run. They're 105. This is actually one of the cooler looking ones, I think. Very situational because it's like a dark gray teal blend. But I have 4 pairs of 450s. I'm not going to wear them all the time. And I just bought the cloud whites. It was like, I'm going to get one, and the cloud whites I definitely want. So it's like, I don't need the stone teals. So I ended up leaving them to sit. So anybody that wanted stone teal, they got a full size run. And then the stone gray I have already. And they have a full size run. These are the true gray of the gray. They look like that. They actually look like they do in picture. I haven't featured them on the channel yet. I haven't even worn them. I got them within the last 2 weeks. I haven't spent time with them yet, but they're legitimately the actual gray ones. All of them, half of them have a gray tone to them, but these are like straight up gray, like cement gray. This would be the ones to check out if you want the most neutral. Between the dark slate, the cloud whites, which they are running out of, the stone teal, the stone gray, and the dark slate and the cloud white, I would say, are the best options here. And then here's where it got real interesting. Some more 700 MNVNs, including the laceless analogs, which I did grab. They have a full size run of these guys. So the geodes that they initially discounted still is part of that order that still hasn't shipped from June 5th. It's June 24th. I called Adidas yesterday and they're like, you have to wait 19 business days, which we're only at 12. Today's business day number 13. So I can't say nothing, but that's one of my orders that hasn't shipped. That has the 380 highlights, the quantum mist, and the geode 700 MNVN. So they have these. These were an immediate must cop for me. They have a full size run. I grabbed them in a size 9. The geodes, I'm just waiting on my order to ship. I bought them weeks ago. This is old stock. They're running low on sizes here. I mean, they're all old stock, but I mean, as far as what's been on the site discounted, they've been around for a while. The metallics don't really strike me. I don't feel like I needed them. They're okay. You know, I didn't need those, but the blue tints, I did feel like I needed. So you got most of a size run for the metallics. Blue tints, same thing. Most of a size run. I did grab these. Very light blue hue to the upper. It's actually bluer than they're showing in the picture here. I'm actually really excited to get these. I'm a North Carolina fan. It's not quite a university blue, but it's close enough as far as Yeezys are concerned. So there's my kind of North Carolina pair of Yeezys because I wear a lot of North Carolina stuff. I'm a Tar Heels fan. So I'm excited about that. I did grab the analog, laceless analogs. Let me look at those again. And the blue tints. You can see the toe down view. They are laceless. So I'm curious to see how those are going to fit. And then a slew of 380s, guys. So these are still their own thing. I'm still waiting on the highlights to come in, which most deem the ugliest. I like highlighter yellow and green and stuff like that. They haven't had these at all. They've just been having the listing since the highlights came around. But here's where it's the kicking myself thing I was talking about. I bought a lot of 380s, guys. Literally, before this happened in the last 2 weeks, like the peppers are out for delivery right now. The peppers, the alien blues I've been having for over a week. I haven't done a video on yet. And the onyxes are going to be out for delivery in like 2 days. But if I'd have waited, I could have got them a little cheaper. I didn't pay much more than this. 380s aren't crazy on the internet, but I could have. So here we go. The mist. I did grab the mist. They have most of a size run, gray with a little bit of beige, nice neutral earthy tones. The peppers, I think, one of the nicest silhouettes. I like the 380s. The 380s don't get a lot of love. 380 behind the 350 V2, my favorite Yeezy. My second favorite Yeezy silhouette. Fight me. I don't care who likes it or not. They're comfortable. They look good with joggers. They look good with jeans. They just look good. The toe down view is good. I like them. I like the color combos, how they're different. I know that's been the knock for them. Some are better than others. Obviously, it's not every color they've produced, but it's a lot of them. So the peppers, they have most of a size run. Then the alien blue, I think, is probably the nicest ones. I do have them in hand. They're actually, I should probably grab them for you. Now I'm not going to bother. It's the box right underneath the 350 V2 compacts that are right there. I'm not going to dig it out, but these are great. These are great. They have a little bit of a 3M in them already. They are reflective. They have some decent sizes here. If you have a similar foot size to me, like 9, 9.5, 8, something like that, I wear a size 9 for these. They got a few sizes left. And then I never pronounce these correctly. The Eucorate, they look dope. They're white, they're beige, they have the high-res coral on the bottom. I think they look good. They're different. They're a good summer colorway. I did grab those. They have most of a full size run, so those are available. I think that's a dope color, guys. The Onyx I don't have in hand yet. That's the triple black, even though there's like a brownish tone and a lot of grays. It's kind of like the Onyx Quantums are, where it's just as much dark gray as it is black. They're not really triple black, but they have most of a size run here. Notice the size buttons are a little different, kind of weird. But this is a good shoe for those of you that like black, dark colors. This is a good shoe right here. This one's kind of, if you like the 380 silhouette, this is one of the must-owns for the 380 silhouette. Most of a size run. And then probably the most neutral because of the gray tones. You got the Pirate. I did grab those as well. Look at that toe down view. A whole bunch of different shades of gray. Wolf gray, flint gray, you know, these neutral grays. I know that's Nike color codes, but just to give you some relatability as far as what it is. Most of a size run. That's another one that if you're looking for neutrality, you want something neutral, monochrome, go with everything. The Pirates, they are good for that. So there you go. They got a bunch of options for 380 that's available. And then we have some new 350 V2 compacts. I don't know how many of you are into that one. I have the Slate Onyx and the Slate Red, as well as in that order that still hasn't shipped that I was talking about. I have the Panda colorway that they apparently no longer have in stock. But we have the Slate Bone. They had way more sizes. People are buying these. I bought them in an 8.5 because I go with my true size with these. I have size 9 and 8.5. 8.5 is the way to go with these for me. True size. They fit great. Here you go. They're blowing through these. And then the blacks, they got a full size run. Black and carbon. They're going to be a whole lot of black. Look at that toe down view. They have a little bit of this earthy tone on the side, this beige-ish look. These are underrated, guys. Super comfortable. Like, they've been touted as the most comfortable Yeezys. You won't hear an argument from me. Yeah, they're that comfortable, guys. These are worth grabbing. Absolutely. I would highly encourage getting your hands on these if you can, if you like the silhouette. Both of these colors are great. You run out of sizes on the Slate Bone. You might have missed depending on your size, but the black and Slate Carbons are available. And then we looked at the Quantums already, but that's all of the markdowns, guys. So there you have it. I did grab, you know, several pairs. I spent several $100s just now as well. It was like I wasn't planning on buying all those today, but I wasn't going to miss either. There's a few pairs where, you know, I'm still glad I played it better safe than sorry, because this is the last hurrah for anybody that wants to grab Yeezys, because the partnership's been over for a while. They're finishing off dumping stock. I'm surprised they didn't mark down more, like the boots. The Yeezy Knit basketball shoes are still $300, those high-vis yellow looking ones. How are those not, you know, $125? Like, half price would be $150. I still think that's too much for those. I think $125 would be the sweet spot. I'd pick up a pair for $125, maybe even $150. I'd pick up a pair. I'm interested in checking those out, but not for $300. You can get them cheaper from GOAT and places like that if you're interested in those. But I was hoping to catch that deal from Adidas. So there you go, guys. The Yeezy madness continues for anybody wanting to do it. I've been grabbing a lot of stuff myself. 350 V2s, 350 V1s. I got the Turtle Doves. I caught the Pirate Blacks in the restock, missed on the Turtle Doves, bought the Turtle Doves from GOAT. But there's some deals to be had here if you like these silhouettes. I know they're not the most popular silhouettes, but some people do enjoy them, like me, big 380 guy. And then the 350 V2 compact, I'll take every color of those. They're amazing. They look great on foot, and they are mega comfortable. You hear me? Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for coming hang with me for a bit. Good luck hunting. I hope you have luck getting your size. Take a couple of W's instead of taking some L's if you're interested in grabbing any of these. Check out the reverse Panda dunk video from earlier, because typically I wouldn't drop videos this close together, but we're getting this video out in live so you guys can check it out. I'll see you on the next one.